Okay class, today what we are going to do is we are going to move ahead with graph of functions. Now we'll be learning one more concept, actually two more concepts in this video. So the reference to the question which I'll be doing today is of book 3, exercise is 7a and the question number is 11. This is the question. He says, using a suitable scale, draw the graph of y equals to x cube minus 2x minus 1 for the range of x is minus 3 to plus 3. Use your graph to find the coordinates. That's way ahead. But before this, you see in every question the examiner does used to give a table like this where the values of x and y's were given. But in this question, the values are not given. Now, when the values are not given, what do? Is we make the table by ourselves. So here I am going to make the table. Here it is x and here it is y. Now, what are the values which I am going to assume for x? That is the range of x from minus 3 to plus 3. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now, how to find the values of y? The examiner has already given you the equation. The equation is y equals to x cube minus 2x minus 1. What I am going to do is, I am going to simply place the given equation in the calculator. How? Like this. Minus 3 bracket close cube minus 2 into minus 3 and minus 1. You see, I have replaced x with the constant minus 3 and I get is minus 22. Then I am going to replace it with minus 2 and what do I get is minus 5. And after replacing all these, I'll get the values which I have already calculated. They are 0, minus 1, minus 2, 3 and 20. Now you see I have received the values of x and the corresponding values of y. Now after that, what does the examiner says? He says use a reasonable scale. Use your graph to find draw the graph using a suitable scale. He is not giving you scale. The scale is to be chosen by yourself. Now we need to decide what should be the scale. How I am going to decide the scale is, for x-axis it is pretty fine because I have the range of minus 3 to plus 3. But for y-axis I need to decide it myself. That is, the minimum value is minus 22 and the maximum value is 20. Minus 22 to till 20. So before writing origin, before marking my origin in the mid or over here or anywhere, first what I am going to do is I am going to give it a eyeball test like this. So if my origin is over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. That's fine. Over here, I'll mark my origin. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to draw a line. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to draw a line of y-axis and a line for x-axis. Here it is. A line of y-axis and the line of x-axis. And now I'm going to use 2 centimeter on an x-axis. 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and 1 centimeter, which will equal to 2 blocks, 2 units, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. And same goes over here, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 18, 20 and 22, and I'll add minuses to these as well. After doing all these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the points. The points I have calculated over here: minus 3 and 20, minus 2 and 5, minus 1 and 0, like this. Minus 3 and minus 22, minus 2 and 5, minus 1 and 0 and minus 1 and 0, and then I have 0 and minus 1, and then we have 1 and minus 2, and then we have 2 and 3, and then we have 3 and 20. So I have pointed all my graphs points. Now what I need to do is I need to join all these points. And here it goes, I have joined them. Here it goes, I have joined them. Now one thing you need to say is that because it is freehand, so I won't be just stopping it right over here or right over here. If the curves are taking a little bump, let them take. Do draw slightest of bumps on the curves. Whenever you draw curves freehandly, you need to draw the curves bumpy. Do not make it edgy. After that, I have also drawn the graph. So till now I have almost successfully attained 4 marks from the question. Now what I need to do is, let's talk about the A part. He says use your graph to find the value of x coordinates of the points of intersection on the curve with x-axis. Now we need to see that what are the points where our curve is intersecting with x-axis. This is one point, this is the other point, and this is the other point. Now one point is for sure where x is equals to 0, that is minus 1. This point is minus 1. This is the point. Because of the scale, this will be representing minus 0.5 and this would be minus 0.6, or you may write it considering the degree of accuracy, minus 0.55 or minus 0.65, wherever you get this. So I am going to mark it at minus 0.6. The third point is this, where the curve is cutting x-axis, and this will be marked as 1 and 1 after 2 box, so 1.6. So the three solutions, or the A part, the answer of A part is minus 1, minus 0.6 and 1.6. Now class, you do need to remember one thing. Do give the references from the graph. Just by writing the answer won't award you the marks, because the examiner says use your graph. I could have easily done in the other ways as well, algebraically, but no, we need to use the graph. Okay, after this, the B part. On the same axis, draw the straight line of y equals to x. On the same axis, draw the straight line of y equals to x for minus 3 and plus 3. Now what I need to do is that I need to draw a line of y equals to x. So when we talk about y equals to x, we do know one thing, that's like this. I'm going to draw one more box for the values x and y. So when x is 1, y would be 1, x is 2, y would be 2, x is 3, y would be 3, like this. This is how I'm going to get the point. So when x is 3, y is 3, x is 2, y is 2, x is 1, y is 1, 0 and 0, -1 and -1, -2 and 2, and -3 and -3. And I am going to jot them with a straight line. Here it goes. Here it goes. Now this line right over here, this represents y equals to x. Now what I need to do is, I need to write down the x coordinates of the points at which the line y equals to x meet the curve. This is the curve of y equals to x cube minus 2x minus 1, and this is the line y equals to x. I need to give them the coordinates. Okay, so this is where they are intersecting. This is the point and this is the point. 1, 2 and 3, these are the 3 points. The coordinates of this point, this specific point, is, if I talk about the coordinates, they are somewhere around 1 point minus 1.5 and perhaps minus 1. You may consider them as minus on y-axis, you may consider them as minus 0.9. Over here, these are the coordinates of the other point. The point is, let's say, minus 0.3, and on y you may consider it minus 0.1. And over here we have the last coordinates, which, if we consider them precisely, is slightly below 2. This is the point slightly below 2, so I am going to write it as 1.9, 2, and it is like 1.9 and 1.9. Yes, that's the point. Okay, now the examiner was asking for only the x coordinates. So this and this. The answer to B1 is minus 1.5, minus 0.3, and minus 1 plus 1.9. These are the 3 coordinates of this. That's all with respect to today's class. Thank you.